Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. This review, we take a look at the Joytoy Warhammer 40k officially licensed the Ultramarines Chapter Master Marneus Calgar. This is the packaging that it comes in. It looks pretty nice. So we have the scale, which is 1/18th, and age recommendations are 15 and up. These are for adult collectors. Here's the top of the box, and this box is thick. This is a monster box. Bottom of the box. There's the side of the box. There's the other side of the box. Back of the box shows a very large product image of the figure with his little bit of accessories, I guess. And then we have the product images on the other side of the three, the front, the back, and then the close-up of the head chest area. That being said, let's take a look at this monster outside of packaging. Here's what it looks like inside the clamshell. And here we go, freed from the clamshell, and I must say, holy moly, we're on a whole new level. A whole new level of aesthetics. Joytoy just crushed the whole Warhammer figure series with an all new level of detailing. This thing is huge. Very, very awesome. I'm just blown away as soon as I took this thing out of the packaging. It is a sight to see. So Marneus Calgar is the man. He's the chapter master of the Ultramarine Space Marines chapter. He is believed to be the firstborn Space Marine to undergo the arcane process to be transformed into one even more potent Primaris Space Marine. Since rising to the rank of chapter master, Calgar, a master technician on the battlefield, he leads from the front lines to inspire all his Space Marines. Calgar does not throw his men uselessly at his foe. Calgar's warriors follow him not merely out of duty, but out of unshakable loyalty that his presence inspires. And I think Joytoy has really nailed that presence here in his action figure. Let's go and start taking a look at this guy. He is beautiful. I'm telling you, this is what a piece. Take a nice 360 look at the figure, and then we'll get into depth detail because there's a lot to see here. Wow, incredible. And I must say, I think it's flooring, but he has a decent stance for being a big boy. Just look at all that. Wow, it's just blowing me away here, guys. You probably are blown away too with all the detailing on this guy. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of even hidden detail too. Very nice figure. Incredible. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Wow. He is beautiful. See if I can adjust my camera just to get him. There we go. To get that top of that. Wow, that is sharp. Got the Ultramarine and done in white logo and the gold ring there. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's like some kind of exhaust here from maybe his power pack. Incredible. Look at that head sculpt. We have gold trimmer on the top. It's like the aggressor image on the top. Wow. And then you got the golden reefs there on his head, silver there on his side, red eyes. And I must say, he's very nicely tall in his movement on his head. We have the iron skull done in gold there. We have optics here on this side. There's a lot going on in his head sculpt. It's incredible. Silver gunmetal all through there with the red eye lens. Look at this sculpting on this whole collar piece. Very nice. You can't look down. Back to stationary too because his head hits the back, side to side, and then obviously you can rotate it within the limit. Well, you know what? I might be able to spin it. Oh yes. Like that's perfect tolerance. For some reason, my head is amazing. That's really cool. Moving down here to the chest, we have this golden symbol here, the skull in a box, red ribbon. Underneath here, we do have the It's like a two-headed bird or something. I'm not sure what that means. I'm still trying to learn all of my actual symbols and stuff, but it's such a huge lore. Very cool. I saw that in gold. There's a little notch right there that this piece sits in. You know, like you can see the ribbon like right on the back. Like, there it is. Little notch piece that sits right inside there that holds that in place. It's pretty cool that you can remove it. And unless it needs glued again. Nope. Well, maybe. Maybe I popped it out. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I might need a little bit of glue on that one. It's like I might have bumped it off or something. I didn't have enough adhesive on there. Let's move over to the pauldrons. We'll take a look at fixing that a little bit later on. Look at that pauldron. Oh, Ultramarines with the iron skull on it. Then a white gold trim. That's a 3D piece. It's all sculpted. That's not a laid on pauldron. We have the gold trim. These are massive. This is also the two-headed bird. Wow. And that is huge. That's also 3D. It's like plotted right on the pauldron. Down here on the actual forearm. Oh my goodness. Let's see, upside down here. Look at that. We have the iron skulls. We have these silver gunmetal-ish color. It's like brass knuckles or silver knuckles, whatever you want to call it. Look at the little details of the bolts here on this piece. Wow. Then we have the gun. We have a yellow and black hose, a gunmetal hose, two different types of hoses, the belt-fed ammunition belt. And then we have the gun on the back. That is insane. Drilled barrel through the front and the sides. And then we have some shells being expended out of the gun. Look how cool that is. I mean, there's a massive gap right there between this shell and these ones. And that's actually very well tolerant. It doesn't feel like it's going to break or anything. That's pretty nice. Insane. Let's take a look at this arm. I think we have the same symbols. Flipping them upside down. I know that's what it's supposed to be, but I'm trying to get a better image of it. There's that piece. Same type of aesthetic. The gun is the same. We don't have the shells over here though, like we have on that side. That's insanity. Oh man, just now noticed that. Look at that. This hip piece here that goes over his leg. Man, look at that silver skull with the studs and the. There's like a laurel there, I guess. I don't know. Let's see if he has it on this side too. Yep, he has it. There it is. Wow, he's a massive beast. Check out this waist piece here on the front. Wow, look at what's all going on here. We have purity seal. We have some kind of ribbon here. I'm not sure if it's classified as a purity seal. Because we have the kind of the paper ribbon here with the writing on, but we don't have the seal. We have like the Ultramarines little gold logo there. And look how small that is. Ultramarines logo with the little gold skulls in there. I mean, that is tiny. The detail is insane. Then this PVC piece here is done in a brown. And each strap has the Ultramarines logo in white. Sheesh. This is a laurel here with a skull. Look at that. Man, that's beautiful. All vents there. Used to seeing those. Ultramarines logo on this kneecap. You see the little silver studs throughout? You guys picking those up? Look at all those silver studs. We have that double-headed bird there. Some studs through here. Look at all the studs on this guy. They painted all that stuff. Even down here on the feet. That is fantastic. They even like cut out on the end. They did the inner side also. All those little silver bolts, studs, whatever you want to call them. Wow. And that's just our front of this boy. This is the man here, the chapter master of the Ultramarines. Come around the back, we can see the belt fed gunmetal color, and to these massive drums on the bottom of this very unique power pack. And then you see the other one going around the other side. Man, some blast effects for these guys would be definitely a new adventure for Joytoy. You know, have some blast effects that come out, maybe some gases, like a smoking barrel looking from the side. You know, that would be huge upgrade for display purposes. Figure photography, playability. These massive drums here, done like a gunmetal color. Not sure how this, here's his vents, or his power pack, jetpack. I'm not sure how that's going to work with, you know, lighting that bad boy up, taking off, maybe melt this belt fed system. But that's my opinion. Then we have these massive bird heads. They look like, I want to say gold, but I get a bronzy feel to it. Because it has like a texture and a color to it. It's not maybe coming through on a camera, but I mean, it looks awesome. That's bad. Wow. That's insane. Then we have a PVC cape. Well, one is folded over and affixed, so you can't move it. So the outside is red, the inside is like an off-white with some line work, and the Ultramarines in white here on the corner. And if we look over here on this side, it matches. This is all pre-installed before you even get it. What's under here? Nothing. This basically the sculpted armor. This is definitely a new piece. I'm not even sure. I mean, we've seen, the feet looks new too. It doesn't have that big cutting like the heel. We have multiple layers here on the flaps of the feet. I'm trying to pinpoint like what kind of mold this is. It definitely uses the V2 strap for the overall pauldrons. You can see the strap piece in there. Maybe as a kip ash between maybe the aggressors and, well, we haven't even done a review from aggressors yet, have we? I guess not. The aggressor armor and maybe some of the V2 body, when he is huge. Very, very cool. Alright, so if you guys want to spend some time, give you some camera angles of this stuff. There is a ton to see here. So I'll try to do my best to talk you through it. I mean, we just did a lot of looking at it, but to get some of that nice angles that you don't get like on a normal look, like 360 look, and try to get a close up of like the overall sculpting, like on the belt fed, especially that bird. And there's the wires to feed these two, the yellow block and gunmetal wire kind of feeds into his back. You guys can see that right there. And then here's the gun, that amazing gauntlet piece. He basically doesn't have any way to grip anything. He just got his fist. But that's amazing. Very cool piece. I mean, this guy's got to be like a pound of plastic. Jeez. That's insane. Wow. Some more of that bird heads on this backpack, power pack. This is probably the biggest figure that I've had in my hands, I should say, so far. This very first chapter master. I hope we get a chapter master for each of our chapters that we've gotten so far, like the Blood Angels and Imperial Fist, White Scars, especially the Space Wolves. And wow, that's insane. So take a quick look at the articulation. It's definitely going to be a hindered view because of all this stuff. So his arms on a ball joint. They rotate 360 if possible, but so you can get it to go up. He has like, I mean, his double joint elbows are there. Look on the inside of that, and there's studs even there. Studs inside. That's about all you're gonna get. There's a bicep rotation. Of course, it would go 360 without the hindrance of all the stuff attached to it. You do have like a back and forth on him. Side to side. There's a rotation 360. Nice. Then we have the thigh rotation here. Oops, I gotta hold on to that. There. He does have a double jointed knees, but they are very limited due to the sheer brute size of this guy. Feet do pivot down and up. We have the rocker, side to side. There is no toe articulation on this guy. He has a massive feet. He's a beast, man. Wow. So that's about it. I mean, he is an incredible piece for sure. So my final thoughts on him. I'm blown away. I mean, he has a one incredible presence. The overall aesthetics, paint, materials feel good, and I'm really surprised that his sure stability. He's not falling over from how heavy he is. It's kind of a given. You're going to trade off the sheer size of bulkiness and the aesthetics versus the articulation, because there's only so much room there for for the bend ratios. Yeah, but I can't really say anything too bad about the figure because he's nice. My copy feels good. Nothing's loose, nothing's falling off. This piece, I believe that I might have trying to pull it down. I popped it out of that hole, and it's not broke. All I get is put a little bit super glue. One thing about Joytoy, I do notice sometimes they put bare minimum adhesive on these things, and sometimes you just gotta go and do it correctly. So I just gotta put a little bit of super glue on him, and he's back to normal, and nothing fell off because of manufacturing this one. So I'll make sure give credit where credit is due, and then we point our fingers when credits are due also. But in this case, my fingers, I was just trying to show the chest area. Yeah, highly recommend him if you do like the Ultramarines chapter. He's really cool. Oh yeah, let's take a look at his alternate head before we go. Here is his alternate head. I'm going to say I do like that hair black with the white over top to give it some very nice pop. He has the open mouth. Not a big fan of the open mouth figures, but I get it. He's yelling his orders and stuff. He does have the optics that follows through. The only difference is we do have the yellow and black wire here on this side versus the overall gunmetal lens body. Back of that with some silver there. So I got a little bit of flesh tones on my figure. I'll be able to scrape that off. It's your ball bell. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so if you can get your little fingers in there, pop it out and get that ball joint out of there, then you can put this head on. Sometimes you need like a little pair of special pliers to get those ball joints out, and plus they're very limited range of room inside that dome of his. But this is a beautiful head sculpt. And just on the head, the paint alone, which may justify the cost. This guy's like on a range of $65 to $75 on retail right now as of this video. So yeah, if you collect these, feel free to buy them without worrying about any massive issues with like falling off or stability. He does stand very well and nothing's falling off, so that's great. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this look at the chapter master. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up. Let me know if you liked the figure. Hope you liked this review. Please like and share, and please subscribe if you want to. I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.